Hey there, ninth graders. Today you're going to be doing an at-home velocity lab. So you're going to need some basic materials, and you can use whatever materials you have available. You're going to need a timer or stopwatch. Your phone will work perfectly. A device to measure distance. You can use a measuring tape, a yardstick, a ruler, anything. There's also a measure app on the iPhone if you have an iPhone. I'm sure there's a measuring app for other phones as well, but I'm not as aware of those. So you can certainly do some research if you like, if you need that. But otherwise, you can use any sort of measuring device you have around your house. You will need an object that will roll or slide relatively easily. This could be a ball or something with wheels on it, even a can of soup or a thing of chapstick, something that will roll down a surface. Okay. You will also need that surface, a ramp or a slanted surface. Could be any kind of smooth surface, any length. You could even use a staircase if you need to. It's not ideal, but it would work for what we're doing today. Okay, so we're asking you to get creative a little bit with the lab today and find some materials around your house that you can roll something down a ramp. Okay. Next today, you need to answer the questions. Tell us what you used for your slanted surface. Tell us what object you rolled or slid down that slanted surface. And then you are going to run 5 trials of your object running down the slanted surface, the ramp. Okay. So you're going to do 5 different trials. Your distance can be the same for each trial because the length of your ramp should be the same all the time. So you're measuring the distance from the top of the ramp to the bottom of the ramp. And then you're timing how long it takes that object to go from the top to the bottom. And so you're going to let it slide down from top to bottom and record that time. Okay. So you're going to record the distance the object traveled. You're going to record the time it took to travel that distance. And then you're going to use those 2 numbers to calculate speed. Now remember, speed is equal to distance over time, or distance divided by time. So you're going to take your distance number, divide it by the time number, and then you should get the speed. And then your units should be distance over time, something like meters per second, or centimeters per second, or inches per second. Okay, whatever unit of measurement you're using is okay for now. Obviously, normally we would use metric, but if you only have an English units measurement at home, like inches or something like that, that is perfectly okay for today's lab. Okay, the last thing you need to do is insert a picture of yourself with your lab setup, with your lab materials. So I want to see your face, and we also want to see your lab materials at the same time in the same picture. Okay, so that we can verify that you actually carried out this lab at home. Okay, you will not get credit for this lab if you do not include that picture. So please be sure to include the picture in your lab today. Okay, thanks for watching and good luck. Have fun with your lab.